Well, here's a question that might get a story. It also could be philosophical. Why do you stand where you do on stage?
When I first came in to this theater, and Dave was still here, it came in on a Saturday morning at 8 or something, because we had to think about what changes we were going to be making before they left, and we didn't want to be in anybody's way. So we came like at 8 o'clock on a Saturday morning, and they opened it, and there were no lights. There was just like the ghost light on stage, and I walked around stage. I was there with my my manager James Dixon and my wife Evie, and we just walked around stage. I just walked around stage, thinking, where would I want to stand? What would feel right to me on stage? And I said, could somebody move these boxes? There were a big pile of boxes on stage. So they moved the boxes off to the side, and I moved over there. I said, yeah, I think I would stand here. And I dragged over the ghost light, and I looked, and between my feet was Dave's red dot.
The red dot that told him where to stand.
Yes, I was standing where he stood. And I thought, oh, this just feels right, because there are places on stage where you feel like you're communicating with everybody, and it's hard to explain. It just feels right, and that spot just felt right. And I was so happy to look down and see the spot between my feet. And when we were renovating the theater, we took up that one square of the floor and kept it. And I had it framed. And it's been leaning against the wall of my office for 2 years. Almost 2 years, year and a half. And it's just a blue square in a frame. Looks like a blue canvas with a red dot in the corner. It looks like it's an Ellsworth Kelly or something, like a really minimalist piece of art from 1952 or something. And I always like to ask people, like, what do you think that is? And they try to guess who the artist is, because they think it must be important. And I go, it's Dave's dot, but I haven't hung it on the wall. And I realized why I'm not, is that of course you're not going to hang it on your wall. That's Dave's. So I sent it to him for Christmas.
Have you heard from him since?
He sent me congratulations. I've run into him. You know, he's very nice, biblical prophet that he is.